Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets going up against the Cincinnati Reds. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set and towing the slab, Hunter Green. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Hard hit to third. Candelario on to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Brandon Nimmo.
Yeah, the last month was absolutely brutal for this guy, Boog. He hit under 200 during that time, pretty much lost at the plate. You kind of felt bad for him. I got to think he was happy to see the page turn and the calendar as well. But, that alone is not going to get him out of his slump. He's probably a little more optimistic. He needs some luck at the plate, but he's also got to keep putting his time in the cage.
Brandon Nimmo, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. He swings and fouls one off.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
That one missed.
One ball,
one
two
out,
strikes,
bases empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, bases empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Soto matched a homer in his last game. 2 outs. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 outs, bases empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Candelario under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley.
Left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And that one upstairs. To third, Vientos. Throws to first. One up, one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds.
One
guy swinging a hot bat recently, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of, so we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And it's caught for the out.
Batting third, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Now 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Mark Vientos now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. No score here in the second. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. That one is gone. He'll circle the bases. His 21st of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Counts 1-0.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count even 1-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 2 down, bases empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. No throw. He's safe at first.
Batting 8, the
so he's able to reach
hitter,
first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Here's Jesse Winker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. In the air, left field. Fraley should have it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Senga back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next one is off the plate. And 1-1. Now a fly ball to right center. Taylor under it. And there's 1 down. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting 6th, first baseman Christian Encarnacion.
Next for Cincinnati,
Strand.
Christian Encarnacion Strand. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Just missed. Encarnacion Strand with a homer in his last game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor ranging after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Green back to work. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Grounded out his first time. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Nimmo swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Nimmo working through some struggles lately.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
A little out front there as he swings through it. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs. And it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Reds catcher, Rene Pinto. That's in there. It's 0-1. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Inside just missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat. Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Cooper Bowman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Bowman with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
And that's too high.
That's
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Taylor should have this one. And that's the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Juan Soto. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that one moves his feet. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Up next for the Mets,
and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Struck out swinging his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a slider misses down and away. On the inside corner for called strike three.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. Three pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Vientos, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is downstairs.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count's full.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
McNeil in the box now, takes strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's a bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Now a chance for Francisco Alvarez. Reached on a drop, third strike his first time. And that one gets past the catcher. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball and out of that same tunnel. That splitter comes and the bottom just falls out of it.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Got it. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 2 left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 1 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Reds,
bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But
cut on and lifted in the air. Soto gets under it, makes the grab. Runner tags for home. To the plate, save. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2
One
strikes.
out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer
Man at first with one gone.
Candelario.
Jamer Candelario, the next to hit.
Runner.
Ellie looking to steal. Strike in there. Save. Dylan Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. That one ripped. Way back there. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but
Now
man, that
batting,
almost pushed
the
it over
right
the fence. I
fielder,
bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the
Vincent.
air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now here is Will Benson. Grounded out his first time up. Clips the corner. 0-1.
Oh, it's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Outside low. 2-1. De La Cruz at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Yep.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one fouled off.
Well, these Mets being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back, and it is gone. That one felt good. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout.
Pitching for
The
the
pitcher
Reds,
for the Reds, Tony
number
Santillan.
64.
Well, walks have certainly
Tony
been an issue for him this season,
Santillan.
so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Next offering is fouled back.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, Boog, that 0-2 slider was completely set up by the first 2 pitches of the at-bat, where they went hard in. As a hitter, you got to be a little quick. You think that they're going to try to exploit you in that part of the plate, and they go away with the breaking ball. Very difficult to be able to get something to that pitch. So nice execution from start to finish for the 3-pitch strikeout.
Benson pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
for
base.
The Mets, left fielder,
2 outs, base is empty.
Nimmo.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything
right
but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here's Juan Soto. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Juan Soto goes deep. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that one fouled off. Santillan, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Whips it across, and that takes care of Alonso. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. High fly ball, right field. Soto going after it. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Rene Pinto.
The catcher, Rene Pinto.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2. That's out to center field. McNeil sizes this one up, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Cooper Bowman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. And we're back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Santillan back to work. That's in there. That's strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Alexis Diaz up and loosening in the pen. Barlow getting loose as well. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
McNeil now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Fastball for a strike. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Alvarez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
That one not close. 2 strikes. And the count 1 and 2.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 4 and the Reds 1. Back here in Cincinnati. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Reds, Stuart Fairchild. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the lineup flips over. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. And there's a ball. The Reds trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Into center. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Steer, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Ball, that's out.
to second, and that's not it. Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their time.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And gone! That's worth the price of admission. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 4-3.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 outs, nobody on. Jamer Candelario digs in now, and that's outside. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swings through it for the K. And his season of strikeouts continues with number 250. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Barlow.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Scott Barlow.
Winker, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
That's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the catch for the out. At the plate, Tyrone Taylor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. There's the strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Fraley sizing this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Just missed. And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian
Encarnacion Strand. The next to hit for the Reds. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here's the catcher, Rene Pinto. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, it definitely didn't come out of his hand the way that he was intending it to, and the release point was a little bit off as well. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch is outside. Outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Reds leave one. They still trail it here, 4-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Rogers.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Leading off for the Mets,
one-run
left
game.
fielder
Here's Brandon
Nimmo.
1 for 3. First pitch misses. Rogers, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. The 1-0. Went with the sweeper for the strike. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. Now this is in the air down the line. Fraley getting an angle on it. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Juan Soto now. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That's outside. 1-0. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Josh Staumont up and throwing for Terry Francona. Diaz warming up as well. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. And that's downstairs and outside. One down, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And there's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
And now Mark Vientos. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get the out. They get the force, and that is the inning. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Center fielder, Stewart Fairchild.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Danny
the New York
Young
Mets.
will take over here.
Number
well,
81.
The best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.